Just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here is the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Vic goes play action. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Vic operating on first down. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Throwing, Vic. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mean Joe Green. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. Third and short yardage. Vic forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Man open, Rice. And he's got this down to the 35. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And Vic's throw there, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Vic. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and he's in for 6, a Steeler touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the...
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. So phone gotta be coffee. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Pedal to metal, when I put my foot on, I got to put on, I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one, pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton, receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change, okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game, okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same, okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age, somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now, right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound, somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now, throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown, touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby, receptionist, what now, 11 a.m., check out, might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now, how come, I need rest, no recess in my schedule, mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles, half the Emirates need a reservation, and half my money goes straight to taxes, but I don't trip about it, that's what happens, when you got dreams closer than a match, and plus all your boys got expensive habits, go, I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it, nope, they ain't thinking they just made it, I know how to make everybody feel famous, I don't gotta work no day shift, I don't gotta split no payment, I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change, okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game, okay, all my girls, they love.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here is the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Love. And his first pass is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. From the 50, it's Love. And a first hookup with his veteran tight end, Dallas Clark. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Luck. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Luck. He completes it to Julio Jones. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Well, they try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Being chased out left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, it's Long. Jones has it. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it. And occasionally,
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Devontae Freeman, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Steps away to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
3rd and short yardage, Young. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Young to throw again. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Dallas Clark. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. To throw again on 2nd down. Luck dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Hope. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 43 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Locke. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime he hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I start like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here's the punter, Matt Bosher, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Being chased out left. This one complete to Jordan Reed. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet of what he knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. First down, Vic. Buying time to his left. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down. Near the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Check it back.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. On first and 10, Young. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Young. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Steve Young. Dancing to his left. Jordan Reed has it. And he's in. Jordan Reed, 26 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, New Orleans. Amari Cooper, 77 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That throw by Young incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. To throw is Young. Throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Young. Being chased out left. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14.
Go now. 18 Gators. Check me out. Watch it. Pilot, 64. Win. Steve Griffin.
On first down, it's Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Young on third down. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognizes he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. Cooper was the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Following the interception, Young buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jordan Reed with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Intended that time for Cooper. And with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, tuck the ball for him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now he'll pull it down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never.
And it's a fumble.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Jackson now going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. Still, that race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the 4th team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Check 26, check 26. Left. He's coming, double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They try right side here, Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Young. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.